I'm director and writer of O Candidate Art Thou, Jay Harden, and this is the creator's commentary for your bonus DVD.
The first movie we shot at Fall Fellowship, and it didn't go too well. We were pressed for time. Daylight was running out. Jay didn't have a very good camera, so it didn't do too well. So we had to reshoot it, and we were going to do stop motion, which is kind of like claymation, you know. But that was going to be hard. So we just decided to go with this movie, and I think it turned out very well.
I really don't know where the idea came from, how it all got started. We just kind of went over there to camp and thought of something the night before and kind of expanded on that.
My favorite part of the movie would have to be assembling the ceremonial bow, and it was pretty cool. And when we shot the arrow, it actually shot into like the fence post that was on the island, and we had to pull it out. It took like all four of us to just pull it out, and Peter pulled it out, and it was like a razor, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, the jumping idea was all me. That was all my idea.
Hey, well, you kind of caught me at a bad time, but I guess you're wondering about the movie, huh? Well, I guess my favorite part is one that I came up with. The idea came from this head right here, was the bridge jump, where Jay, the Nunakwat, whatever his name was, jumped from the bridge.
That's bull, John! You know, I thought
whatever Petey says, don't believe me, it was my idea.
You see, the rain in the movie represented the conflict between Nunawadsekitsu and the candidates, and the squirrel represented Nunawadsekitsu's subconscious, the little voice in his head that tells him not to do bad things, and the leopard pants represented his questionable taste in fashion.
But I guess that's not really my favorite part. My favorite part is when we take it from the Captain Planet series, and we all say, quiver, and Trey says, arrow, whatever he has, and we put it together and we make a bow. That's pretty funny if you think so.
My favorite part was when the candidate had decided to return to the Order of the Arrow, and Nunawadsekitsu leaned up and the candidate kicked him in the kidney. I mean, just right in the kidney. It hurt his kidney for many minutes. He kicked him so hard. The candidate did. Peter.
I guess the blooper that we had in there with the mirror, we knew about it the whole time. It was just for laughs. So don't believe that we didn't know that was in there, because it was in there and it was okay with us.
One of the parts I did in the movie that was, I think it was a really stroke of genius on my part, was that we were standing on the dock, and I thought it would be great if I leapt to the bridge.
That's bullshit, isn't it?
And it's my movie, and
our movie. In the middle of
cutting you out.
The casting, we were low budget, so we had to.
We were no budget.
We had to come up with our own cast. So we recruited Kevin Terry, and as everybody knows, he doesn't want to get out of bed. So every morning, well, the first morning at least, we had to go to his house and literally get him out of bed. Well, he was in bed, he wanted to get up, so I said, hey, to make things faster, I'll just dress him. So I started putting on his jeans, and I put on his shoes, and I put on his shirt, and then it wasn't the whole way, I just kind of helped him a little bit. But yeah, so that's a little pop-up trivia facts, if you want to say that.
Being thrown into the lake was very frightening. When I surfaced, I thought that I was going to die, and they stood on the bridge and they just laughed and laughed. Except Trey. Trey actually ran to go cut the camera off so my death wouldn't be caught on camera. And they were gonna let me die. And maybe they'd release this movie and collect all the profits for themselves, because they're all pirates, essentially.
My closing thought would be that this movie deserves an Oscar, and that this is the best movie an OA film crew can ever produce.
I think we left room for a sequel, so I think it's a very good possibility. And we're already talking about the script for the next movie, and I hope you'll stick around to see it.
Well, we left the movie open for a sequel. We're throwing a few ideas around. There's some rumors with I can't say his name yet, but it rhymes with Don Sonry. And he's interested in our In Theory script. And if it's well receptive to the banquet, we'll definitely be around and try to make another one.
Thanks.
Oh wait, film critic?
I'm finished.